Now where the hell is he?
Been here the whole time.
Holy shit.
You see me now? Come on, let's get it over with.
Hello everyone, how are you? Do you have to lie in your bed every day? I will accompany with an interesting film story. Just listen and stay in your position, okay? Introduced in the first segment of this film, there is a handsome man who is doing his routine. He is Captain Mitchell, or commonly known as Maverick, or also known as Pete. He is a figure with the rank of captain in charge of testing fighter aircraft, with more than 30 years of service, who has various award medals and refuses to retire. Maverick meets his close friend, Hondo. Hondo explained to Maverick that the plane had been refused a contract with the client because the speed of the plane did not meet the client's expectations. Hoping all that will change, Maverick will re-speed test the plane, hoping for a better one. Basically, the head of the military base, or the boss of the Maverick, put a speed limit on the plane. But what the Maverick is going to do is give the client satisfaction at the speed the client expects, reasoning, because the current boss isn't here.
Well, he isn't here yet. Well, Mach 10.
Continued before conducting the test run, Maverick did physical preparation first, and prepared the necessary pilot equipment. Then Maverick headed for the plane accompanied by his friend Hondo. Upon arrival on the plane, the engine was started, and preparation for takeoff. A very surprising thing happened, where the leader had arrived and was at the entrance gate of the military base. He was named Chester Kane, with the rank of Admiral.
It's not too late to stop, buddy.
I know what happens to everyone else if I don't.
Maverick doesn't want to delay an already running intent, he still wants to take off.
Engine, go.
Thermals, go.
Star, control, you're cleared for takeoff.
Nice, sweetheart.
Admiral Kane watched from a distance, which Maverick was ready to take off, who was watching him from the base entrance gate, with a questioning look on his face.
One last ride.
The control lever has been pulled, the plane took off speeding right over Admiral Kane.
Admiral.
Back to Admiral Kane, who had entered the team room. By pushing the door hard like someone was angry, he asked about what they were doing. Maverick didn't think about Admiral Kane. Instead, he increased the speed of the plane,
Transitioning to scramjet.
which made Kane order Maverick to lower the plane's speed right now. Hondo replied with the reason that the radio communication network was unstable.
Mav, Admiral Kane is asking...
Ordering
that we bring her down.
Alpha.
This is where we've had trouble with comms, sir.
And that's just their trick for the reason of supporting Maverick.
Did anyone offer you a coffee?
And what happened was that the Maverick's plane kept going at increasing speed. Maverick is going fast, without any doubt from him.
He's the fastest man alive.
Until it approached hypersonic speed.
Approaching high hypersonic.
And finally the Maverick got the expected speed, exceeding the client's request. When getting the expected speed, Maverick was not satisfied with that speed.
Just a little push.
Oh, don't do it.
Until he increased the speed of the plane.
Oh,
The Admiral looks displeased with Maverick's actions.
You got some balls, stick jockey. I'll give you that.
Until finally the plane had reached the maximum endurance limit of the plane, which caused the plane's engine to die and disappeared from the team's radar.
Maverick! Maverick!
Then burned up above the altitude dot. Maverick is found by the team and takes him to the base using a helicopter. When he got to Maverick's base, he couldn't escape Admiral Kane's wrath. What happened today was heard by a high-ranking 4-star admiral. The High Admiral is the superior of Admiral Kane.
The future is coming, and you're not in it. All you did was buy some time for those men out.
Admiral Kane received direct orders from him to bring Maverick to transfer duties to the North Island.
Call came in with impeccable timing. I want him on the road to North Island within the hour.
North Island, sir?
Maverick was assigned to carry out missions and train at the North Island Training Center.
Wait with him while he packs his gear. Take him to his quarters. You've been called back to Top Gun. Escort this man off the base.
Maverick arrived at the North Island military headquarters, was greeted by the head of the headquarters named Admiral Bo Simpson, along with his assistant, Admiral Bates. Admiral Bates talks straight to the point.
The target.
Regarding the mission to be carried out is to destroy the underground uranium plant, which was built in violation of the multilateral NATO.
Built in violation of a multilateral NATO treaty.
The uranium produced from the production of the plant is dangerous. At the beginning of this conversation, Maverick thought it would all be run by him, but apparently not.
Well, it's been a while since I've flown an F-18, and how soon before the plant becomes operational?
Can it be done or not? 3 weeks, maybe less.
I'm not sure who I'd trust to fly the other 3.
I think you misunderstand, Captain.
We want you to teach it.
Teach, sir?
Maverick is assigned to be the trainer of young pilots. Basically, they are the best of the best. It makes Maverick confused and looks insecure.
You were a Top Gun instructor before.
That was almost 30 years ago. I lasted 2 months. With all due respect, sir, I'm not a teacher.
This task cannot be an option to refuse it, because the second choice is Maverick must leave the military force.
You are not my first choice. In fact, you aren't even on a list. Well, then let me be perfectly blunt. You fly for Top Gun, or you don't fly for the Navy ever again.
Maverick, who felt he was having serious problems in his mind, until he arrived at the bar to calm his mind. The bar turns out to be owned by a woman. The woman greets Maverick.
Oh, you've gotta be kidding me.
And it turns out they recognize each other.
Penny?
Kate.
The woman who owns the bar is named Penny. Penny is a single mother who has 1 daughter. Penny is also the love interest of Maverick, but his love always failed because of Maverick military duty.
Oh, Pete.
Are you mad at me?
That's the problem. I can never stay mad at you.
In the bar there are also several young military pilots, seen wearing different uniforms, none other than prospective students of the Maverick. But this is not known to the young pilot, which initially numbered 2 people. They are commonly known as Hangman and Kate.
What do we have here?
Then they arrived with 4 friends. They were Phoenix, Payback, Fanboy. They were both partners in the same plane. And a man with glasses named Bob. Bob are Phoenix partners in one plane. Don't forget, Phoenix is the prettiest of them. When the young pilot looks cool playing billiards, they return to the arrival of a friend. The person is not wearing a uniform, enters the bar to the pool table. He named Bradshaw, commonly known as Rooster.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Rooster is also a prospective student in Maverick training. Maverick recognizes Rooster. Rooster is the son of Maverick's best friend named Goose. Goose died while flying with Maverick and carrying out military duties.
Attention on deck!
The day turns back to the main mission, located in the training database.
Welcome to your special training detachment. Be seated.
They have gathered, including Admiral Simpson and Bates. Then Hondo is seen following Maverick to this place. Looks neat young pilots who yesterday met Maverick at the bar. They are the best young pilots of the best, we call them Maverick protégés.
The elite. The best of the best.
This is a welcoming event or introduction of Maverick to them as trainers for the mission they are about to carry out.
Your instructor is a Top Gun graduate. His exploits are legendary.
Looks like a Maverick coming from behind, as if to make them seem unable to believe the old pilot will be the trainer. When Rooster sees Maverick, it looks like he is not happy with Maverick's presence.
Good morning.
Please note, Maverick once rejected Rooster's application for the Naval Academy. It had to be done by Maverick, because Rooster was forbidden by his mother to follow in the footsteps of his father, who died due to military service.
The F-18 NATOPS. I'm assuming you know the book, inside and out.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
You got it.
And we're off.
And Rooster thinks his father died because of Maverick's actions. Therefore, Rooster is not happy with what he is seeing now.
Today we'll start with what you only think you know. You show me what you're made of.
First training begins. Maverick tests the flying ability of his entire team. Phoenix and Hangman see Maverick trying to get close to Rooster.
Yes, sir. You gonna wash me out?
Let's not do it like this.
Am I dismissed?
But Rooster chose to leave and headed for his plane. It looks like Maverick's students are amazed by his movements. Low-flying movements, without being seen by their plane's radar, to the difficulty of finding Maverick.
Whoever gets shot down first has to do 200 push-ups.
Nothing on the radar up ahead. He must be somewhere behind us.
Based on the Maverick's ability, because of the higher flight hours, the Maverick looks proficient when attacking his students. One by one had failed the basic exercise. They agreed with the previously agreed, which would do as many as 200 push-ups for those who failed in this exercise.
Dad? So long as he doesn't call you a man. Talk to me, Bob. Where's Maverick?
Jeez, I have to teach you a lesson. You're out, Phoenix.
Son of a bitch!
Where is he? Where is he? That's a kill.
Hondo waited on the ground. Maverick ordered the students to go to Hondo on the ground, and immediately did push-ups.
79. Down. 80.
It's time for the Rooster to practice. Seen again the behavior of the Rooster who does not like Maverick. He looks so ambitious to defeat the Maverick. Seen with the plane's motion between the Maverick and the Rooster, moving dangerously downwards, until the dangerous alarm alert orders them to return to normal altitude, because they almost hit the ground.
Out of room.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up! Pull up! Pull up! Pull up!
Due to the superior experience of the Maverick, he was able to get rid of the Rooster with an unexpected move. And finally Rooster went to Hondo to do push-ups.
That's a kill. Go see Hondo about your push-ups.
Rooster's dangerous moves make his teammate angry, namely the Phoenix. This girl is too considerate of others. She doesn't want her partner to get in trouble. Back to Maverick, who had been to Penny's bar. Maverick didn't realize he was called Penny's daughter.
Hey, Mav.
Maverick has not seen the little girl for a long time, until she grows up.
Amelia?
I know. I got big.
Yes.
Her name is Amelia.
We have to get the boat to the yard.
I can't go. Test tomorrow. I have to study.
Maverick and Penny's activity is to repair the broken sail of the ship, because Amelia can't help her.
Just use the engine.
Well, I can't sail her alone. Why are we taking her to the yard?
To fix the engine.
I can help.
And this is what Penny and Maverick do. It looks like they are a compact team in repairing the ship. It looks like they are together like a couple. The time they spend today is doing together. Enough for their romance, and back to the mission. Back at the training center, Maverick explained the theory first. This theory explains some of the terrain they will encounter on the mission. Starting from the height of flight, speed, and movement ability to avoid collisions due to difficult terrain. Mavericks are worried about their flying heights, as there are several enemy weapons on each terrain towards the factory site.
But they were designed to protect the skies above, not the canyon below. Time to target, 2.5 minutes. Your airspeed will be 660 knots. Minimum.
These weapons will shoot down their planes if they are detected by enemy radar. The radar will work if the enemy is at altitude. The altitude limit has been estimated by Maverick, which is not allowed to fly more than 100 feet.
In a head-to-head with these planes and your F-18s, you're dead. Your altitude will be 100 feet, maximum.
The second exercise begins, starting with the Phoenix plane with Bob, and the Kate plane. They look superior in movement, but they have not reached the expected speed. Their next mistake was to communicate less well with each other, which almost led to an accident.
Why are they dead?
I slowed down and I didn't give her a warning.
Why didn't you anticipate the turn? You were briefed on the terrain. Was there a reason you didn't communicate with your team?
Followed by Payback with Fanboy and Hangman. They are not solid with each other in carrying out additional speed actions. Hangman has excessive ambition. It is done to get individual wins, not for team success.
What happened?
I couldn't keep up. Well, I flew as fast as I could. And you put your team in danger and your wingman's dead.
Arriving at the Rooster, the speed that the Rooster has is above the others. But the Maverick does not accept it, even though it is only 1 minute late to reach the destination point.
Maintain your speed. We can make it.
Why are you dead? A minute late.
Sir, he's the only one who made it to the target.
He is dead.
You're not flying fast enough.
Hangman mentioned Rooster not about practice, but about his father. A commotion broke out, and practice was over.
What's that supposed to mean?
Rooster.
It's no time to be thinking about the past. I can't be the only one that knows that Maverick flew with his old man.
That's enough.
That's enough! It's enough.
You know it.
You're all dismissed.
The day changed. The morning greeted Maverick, who received orders from a 4-star admiral to come to his house. Welcome from Sarah to Maverick, who has arrived home. Sarah is the wife of the admiral.
Admiral?
That's my wingman.
And this is the 4-star admiral. He is Admiral Kazansky, commonly known as Iceman. Iceman is no longer active towards the military base. Because of the illness he is experiencing, he is an old friend of Maverick, who has now become a 4-star high admiral. They talk about Rooster not being able to accept Maverick.
Well, Rooster's still angry with me about what I did. I hoped he'd forgive me.
And Maverick's principle that he can't do all this, including being a coach. And Maverick thinks that sending people to war means death.
Don't ask me to send someone else to die. Send me. Don't ask me to send him. I'm not a teacher, Ice. I don't know how. I'm a fighter pilot. It's who I am.
Iceman gives full support to Maverick's actions and tasks, until finally, they parted with a tight embrace, looking like best friends proud of each other.
Thank you, Ice. For everything.
The third training begins, as if it wasn't like a typical pilot practice. It was more like a weekend getaway. But this is one of the assessments of Captain Maverick, because Maverick's dissatisfaction saw the team being less compact. Because there was no closeness between them, therefore this exercise was carried out. They look happy and excited. Hondo also plays as a referee, and don't forget Maverick's love interest of course is Penny, which can be seen from a distance. When Maverick was resting, Admiral Simpson from behind walked up to him, a look of disbelief and questions on his face. Then Admiral Simpson asked Maverick, "What have you done?" But Maverick can explain the purpose of all this. The day turns to the fourth practice begins. This exercise is the last exercise that contains from the first exercise to the third exercise. Starting from agility and flying ability, flying altitude, flying speed, understanding the difficult terrain to be traversed, and the last one being compact and team communication. But Maverick added to carry out accuracy in shooting targets, and restraining oneself in the pressure of gravity arising from high speed, all become one in the current practice. The training started with flying together, and one by one applying the exercises. It was seen that those who failed to hit the target right on target and could not withstand the pressure of gravity from the required speed. This was aimed at avoiding the terrain in front of them. Problems occurred in the team. The Kayet fainted on his plane due to the pressure. The plane lost control and flew lower. The warning from the alarm sounding the altitude signal was decreasing.
Come on, come on!
The Kayet finally woke up and controlled the plane again.
You okay? I'm okay.
That was close.
Too close. That's enough for today.
When the Kayet tension ended, suddenly from the front of the plane they hit a bird, which made the Phoenix plane with Bob suffer engine failure. And what had to be done was to throw it out with the ejection seat, and the plane finally crashed and exploded. Training was not continued because of the incident.
Phoenix, Bob, punch out! Punch out!
Eject! Eject! Eject!
Eject! Eject!
Days passed. Begins with sad news about Admiral Kazansky, who has returned to God. He had finished his duty. The Maverick's sorrow in paying his last respects to the person who had always been a companion in his life. Their friendship was like family, and then it all just disappeared.
Maverick to range control. Confirm green range.
Back to Maverick. Today was Maverick's proving to Admiral Simpson, who didn't believe in Maverick, and proving to the entire team that this mission is achievable with all that Maverick has given them. Maverick spends less time than he makes up for training. Basically, this old captain really amazed everyone in the training center.
Setting time to target, 2 minutes, 15 seconds.
They saw Maverick's movements from the screen captured on the radar. The Maverick has successfully traversed difficult terrain movements with reliable control and increasing aircraft speed.
Pumping in 3, 2, 1.
Until the end is target shooting, because the speed of the plane is very fast. Maverick can easily aim at the target and shoot it.
Bombs away!
Time is running fast. When the time is coming to an end, where it is time to pick up speed and withstand the pressure of gravity, Maverick increases speed like he is testing an airplane. He can withstand the pressure of gravity to the highest pressure he has ever done in training. In the end, the shot is right at the target, with the maximum speed of the plane, and Maverick remains conscious in the gravitational pressure.
Damn.
On a worried night, Maverick meets Penny with the intention of breaking the news that Admiral Simpson has given him an assignment to be team leader. Admiral Simpson can trust Maverick that this mission can be a success with Maverick as the team leader. Penny, with a heavy heart, can accept the news, although he is worried for Maverick in carrying out this dangerous mission. The day changes, arrived where the important day is carrying out the mission, starting from the runway of a military aircraft carrier. Seen Maverick, who was doing the selection of the main team of 3 planes, which will carry out the attack with him. Maverick's pick is Phoenix with Bob,
Phoenix and Bob.
then Payback with Fanboy,
Payback and Fanboy.
and the last choice is
Rooster.
And those who weren't selected, Mavericks stayed on the carrier for the time needed. After the team is formed, Admiral Bates conducts an advance briefing to remind them of the main point of the attack, and the maximum time to reach the target is 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Your time to target will be 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
If you exceed or fail to attack the target, bad things will happen to all teams. Before taking off, preparations were made for the entire team as well as for Maverick, who said goodbye to his best friend, Hondo.
If I don't see you again, Hondo, thank you.
It's been an honor, Captain.
The orders from Admiral Simpson have been spoken. It's time to take off. Take off on the runway on the deck of the aircraft carrier. Take off immediately. They do it sequentially, starting with Captain Maverick, then Rooster, then Phoenix with Bob, and Payback with Fanboy. 4 planes began to fly low under the radar, towards enemy territory. Their eyes look nervous in carrying out this dangerous thing. An assault formation has been set up, with Maverick's first attack with Phoenix Bob, with the aim of launching a bomb to open access to an underground uranium plant, and the second attack is carried out by a Rooster with a Payback Fanboy, with the aim of launching a missile through the access that has been opened from the first attack. Approaching enemy terrain within 60 seconds, Maverick orders the carrier to make the first strike.
Enemy territory up ahead. Feet dry in 60 seconds. Dagger attack.
It is a missile launch which serves to destroy enemy airstrips, aiming to avoid a counterattack from the enemy. The Maverick team's plane has entered the enemy's area, and their time of 2 minutes 30 seconds has started. Seen enemy missiles that are right above their planes. These missiles can shoot them down when their flying altitude exceeds the limit. The closer to the target, the more enemy missiles are on standby above them. The missile sent by the carrier had approached its target. Maverick gave the order to increase the speed of the aircraft. Maverick notices Rooster's plane and Payback Fanboy has slowed down, causing them to fall far behind Maverick and Phoenix Bob in front of him.
Rooster, where are you?
All happened because Rooster had no confidence in this mission. Rooster remembered his father who had failed in carrying out his duties. At that time Maverick gave encouragement to Rooster to immediately do this mission well.
Come on, kid, you can do it. Talk to me, Dad. Don't think. Just do it.
The Maverick's words revived the Rooster's spirit, and rushed to increase speed to approach the attack formation. The missile from the carrier has reached the target. The Maverick and Phoenix Bob have approached the target point. Bob has checked that the laser is on standby. The laser is used to direct the bomb that Maverick is about to launch.
Popping in 3, 2, 1.
It's time to shoot the target. Bob manages to aim at the target and lock it, followed by Maverick launching the bomb from his plane. Rushing Maverick and Phoenix Bob pulled the plane's control lever and increased the plane's speed by resisting the pressure of gravity, as they did during practice to avoid the rocky mountain that was right in front of them. The bomb successfully explodes on the target and opens access for a second attack. Followed by a second attack, Payback fanboy didn't check the laser on their plane. When Rooster asked him to shoot immediately, the laser didn't work. Seconds of time running out, the Rooster decided to launch a missile with a shot at his own plane, which was basically very risky if the shot didn't hit the target. But luck was on his side. Rooster fired a missile into the underground precisely through the access that had been opened, and continued to fly at full speed and withstand the pressure of gravity to avoid the rocky mountain. There was a massive explosion underground, signaling the destruction of the uranium plant.
Bullseye, bullseye, bullseye!
Back to Maverick, and Phoenix Bob has crossed the rock, and it's time for a mid-air battle. Maverick has noticed an approaching missile, and informs Phoenix Bob. Until the time Rooster and Fanboy Payback has made it through the rock mountain. Their arrival greeted the missiles that were launched at them.
Oh my God.
Rooster provide information to Fanboy Payback to immediately dodge.
Payback, same on your nose. Dagger for the tally, tally.
Seeing the Rooster who ran out of bullets on the plane, while behind the Rooster, there were 2 missiles that were getting closer. Suddenly Maverick comes and protects Rooster by firing 2 missiles that aim at Rooster. But Maverick is not aware of the missile that is targeting him, and what happens, the missile manages to blow up Maverick's plane.
Mav, no!
Maverick is down!
Unexpected event occurs. Hangman is willing to lend a helping hand, but the Admiral refuses. All teams were ordered by Admiral Simpson to return to base. This made Hondo object to the Admiral's decision.
Get him back to the carrier, now.
Sir, Maverick is still out there.
We are not losing anyone else today.
Phoenix Bob strengthens Rooster to return to base immediately. Rooster couldn't believe what had happened to his father's best friend. Maverick managed to save himself. He just woke up from fainting, and heard the sound of enemy helicopters approaching looking for him. Maverick immediately tried to run from the helicopter. The helicopter notices Maverick. He launches an attack on Maverick. The terrain is so wide that the Maverick can no longer run anywhere. It makes him give up and be ready to receive enemy fire. Rooster is the savior, but he is in trouble. The missiles quickly fire at him and cannot be avoided, which makes the plane explode. The team detects that the Rooster has been shot down, making the whole team sad.
Dagger 2, do you copy?
Maverick sees Rooster with a parachute. He manages to eject himself. Maverick immediately runs towards him.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. So what's the plan?
Continuing on with Maverick's plan, Rooster can't believe this crazy and risky plan will work. They walk in the middle of enemy territory, aiming to steal old enemy planes.
Let's start running.
Yeah, run.
Maverick hasn't been in control of a plane like this in a long time, but he's still trying to put the plan into action. With the Maverick's ability to know this old plane, and the cooperation of the Rooster, the plane's engine can be started.
Oh my god. This thing is so old.
The plane was ready to take off, and the problem was that the runway had been destroyed by an attack from their carrier missile. Maverick didn't hold back. He's going to take off just like an aircraft carrier. Rooster reminds Maverick, this is a long-range runway, not a catapult runway like on an aircraft carrier, and it's an impossible thing to do. Maverick continued his intention to take off immediately, without any discussion of the Rooster.
Holy shit!
The plane accelerated to the required speed, then the Maverick pulled the control lever, and the plane was able to fly, even though the front wheels of the plane were missing. Rooster immediately turned on a signal that made the team's radar detect the presence of Rooster. The plane detected was an old enemy plane. Admiral Simpson convinced the pilot the plane was a Maverick.
Maverick.
The Rooster saw two enemies under their plane, and the enemy approached the Maverick and Rooster planes. Maverick and Rooster disguised themselves as friends of the enemy. The plane used by Maverick Rooster adds to the enemy's trust, and the enemy believes Maverick Rooster is a friend. Rooster convinces Maverick to attack the enemy immediately. When the enemy is off guard, Maverick takes the opportunity to attack one enemy beside him until it burns down, and leaves one enemy chasing him. Air combat against missiles from advanced enemy aircraft can still be avoided. Maverick made a counter plan with a move behind the enemy, and Maverick immediately launched his first missile. The enemy is aware of the Maverick missile, and manages to dodge it with a capable move. Maverick makes tactics to fly low, aiming to avoid enemy attacks.
Where is he? He's still on us! We took a hit! Damn it!
The continuous fire from the enemy makes the Maverick depressed. The Maverick takes a high flight, then drops behind the enemy and launches the last missile, but fails. The missile can be detonated by the enemy with his bullet. Missiles run out, switch to rifles. Maverick continued to shoot, making it difficult for the enemy to dodge, until he reached the last bullet. With full concentration, Maverick was able to shoot right at the target. The enemy plane crashed and exploded. After winning from a fierce battle, Rooster immediately turned on the radio to communicate to his team.
Mav, I got the radio on! Oh my god.
Suddenly the attack alarm sounded. It was a sign that the plane had been targeted by the enemy.
Where the hell is this guy?
Maverick had seen it. The enemy was right in front of him, and tried to give the enemy gunfire. And it turns out that the Maverick's rifle bullets have run out. Missiles from the enemy are launched. They manage to dodge and detonate the missile with the anti-missile bullet.
Rooster flares!
But now the bullet is gone.
We're out of flares, Mav!
The enemy continues to launch attacks that hit the Maverick plane, making the Maverick plane unable to defend anymore. Maverick is unable to retaliate. All his bullets and missiles have been exhausted. The decision the Maverick makes is to eject.
We can't outrun this guy! What? We need altitude! We gotta eject! Mav, wait! There's no other way!
When the required height is reached, Maverick immediately gives orders to the rooster.
Eject! Eject! Eject!
Rooster quickly pulled the handle of the catapult that was above him.
Eject! Eject! Rooster, pull the handle! Eject!
Problem occurs. Eject handle is not working.
Not working!
All struggle is in vain. There is no escape. Maverick Rooster is at the end of his life. And finally, they gave into the situation, until the time comes when the enemy launches his missiles, and what happens is...
Sorry, guys.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Timely rescue. Hangman is their hero. Their feelings were really surprised and happy when they saw the arrival of Hangman. Maverick thanked him and immediately headed for the ship to make an emergency landing.
I'll see you back on deck.
Maverick is downwind. No front landing gear, no tail hook.
The landing was done with the help of the team, making everything run smoothly. Welcome from the team who are so proud of their actions during the struggle to return. Maverick approaches Hondo. They have met again. A warm welcome from the entire pilot team, and their leader was there to greet the Maverick Rooster.
Sir!
And the film ends here. Hope you guys like it. Next time I'll be back again with an interesting film that I'm working on condition you come back with better health than now. See you again. Bye bye.